Hello, good morning. Hope you all are doing well. I just wanted to share a couple of thoughts today as I was reading the sacred text from the 1st Samuel chapter 16 verse 1. This text says this way: The Lord said to Samuel, "How long will you mourn for Saul? Since I have rejected him as king over Israel, fill your horn with oil and be on your way. I'm sending you to Jesse of Bethlehem. I have chosen one of his sons to be the king." God is always on the move, even when we are not aware of it. Israel as a nation was going through one of the problematic leadership crises. The king Saul had sinned against God and had disobeyed him. This not only brought a spiritual degradation among the people, but it also brought them on their knees to foreign powers that were harassing and humiliating them often. The people who longed for a king once and lived in prosperity for some time were now going through defeat and pain. Samuel, the prophet who had appointed the king and had introduced him to the people, was very discouraged and mourning at what was happening to his world. Let me pause here and ask you, do you feel the same? Are you getting discouraged hearing the events that are unfolding around us and beyond us? To be more specific, are you feeling the effects of your own life choices that you have made and are causing untold misery, pain, and anguish within you? Let me tell you, in all of this, there is still hope. God spoke in the past, and He is still speaking if we are willing to pause and listen to Him. He told the prophet Samuel to move on from the place of mourning as God had already moved on. God knows and He sees everything that is going on in our world, but He also moves on to do new things, to restore, to do good work, to bring hope, peace, and rest within and around us. God is asking Samuel to get up and do his part so that God can do what He is planning or what He has planned. During a national crisis, a spiritual downfall, and a mess, God wants people with spiritual insights, spiritual leadership, and who is aligned with God's Spirit to move with Him to show the world what He is doing. God appoints, He appointed Saul, but He also rejects when we reject Him. But He also, as well as, anoints new things, a new king, a new wonderful, beautiful thing in and around us. What is something God wants to reject within us? I want to ask you that. Maybe some of my behavior that is causing crisis within my soul, as well as in my world or in your world. But He also is inviting us to move beyond, to allow Him. Let me say this, as Samuel anointed, to anoint and inaugurate new beginning in and through us. Friends, Samuel listened. He obeyed. Not only that, he got up from that place where he was stopped or was discouraged, was mourning. He started walking with God. He started going to a place where he didn't know how and where and why. But as he started moving on, he was able to anoint King David, something new that was coming into that world. If Samuel had not gotten up from that place of mourning, something what God was doing could have been delayed or denied. I want to encourage you today. God is on the move and He is inviting us to move with Him. The question is, do we trust Him? Do you trust Him? Do you listen to Him? Do I listen to Him? May God bless you with these words. God is on the move and He is doing something good in our world. Thank you.